brings this up to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. They'll run on first down. It's Gardner, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Gardner. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 3 from the 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trimmed that lead down to just 2.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Charlie Warner, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop him from all angles. This time the tight end gets him.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 152 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gardner. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's got his target. That's complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Gardner. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf. You. 57 for Mike, 57. Here we go, D.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Portland, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Houston, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.